Very poor.
Had to make their own jam, apparently.
Very poor. Kind of reminds me of your family, of you growing up. You growing up. Wow, you burped into the mic. No other radio host has ever done that before. Burping into the mic.
Did they or no?
It's very hacky. Stern used to do it all the time. Don't do it again.
I don't
You want people to think you're Howard Stern?
Yeah, man.
Okay. It's a sweet song.
What
it's
about
sad.
jerking off? Have they done that? Have they done that before into the mic?
It's very sad. It's a sad song. Folks, we are live. And let me explain something to a lot of people. People don't know this. And I can't believe we haven't explained.
No one I know ever listens. Because I just realized, I was like, can you imagine if like someone I know was listening and I was like, what about jerking off on the mic? Like I pretend I'm someone completely different in my real life.
You're the same person on radio.
But if like one of my neighbors heard or something, they're like,
they don't have serious.
No, I know. I'm just saying, you know.
Listen, I want to explain this to folks, and we've never explained this, but this is a radio show. This is not our podcast. Our podcast we do from home.
We've never explained that before?
No, because people go, you're doing your podcast Tuesday night. This is a radio show we do from the Sirius Studios.
This is real shit. This
is real.
We're in Opie's studio right now.
Okay, here, this is real. We have guests here. We never had a guest on our podcast once or twice.
One or two.
Florentine came to our house once. We've had some failed call-ins. Okay, with maybe Levy or Colin failed.
We didn't set up.
We didn't set it up for calls. We can set it up.
We should.
We will. But this is a radio show called My Wife Hates Me, based on our podcast that we do from our dining room in our home. I don't want to be rude,
but I think your mic is too loud.
You think my mic is too loud?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just talking loud. Now
let me get this.
Well,
about
because
people knowing the difference.
Yes.
Between the show we do in our dining room and the show we do.
Well, because
we have to drive in and park and show our identification at the door and come in and do.
Well, you know why? Because I want people to see us, one, as podcasters and good ones, and two, as radio hosts.
You want to make sure that we're listed bullet point wise in all the things that we do.
Well, we're right now we're radio hosts. We're not podcasting.
We're not podcasting.
We're radio hosting.
Hey, if you think we're podcasting, go fuck yourselves. Okay, man. This is radio, all bitches.
Right. Now let me get this out of the way real quick.
Do that.
A couple plugs. July 24th and 25th, I will be in Salt Lake City, Utah, at 50 Main.
Nice.
Now July. One of those days is a big festival in Salt Lake. They have like their own kind of holiday, the Salt Lake City holiday. I don't know what it is.
Too loud there, guys? You think his mic's too loud, or you're good with it?
Well, I don't know. They have some kind of holiday.
Like I'm going to have a seizure.
Like there's a lot of stuff going on downtown. Can you listen when I'm talking?
I can't not listen.
Salt Lake City,
so loud.
They're having some kind of, people, if you know what festival or what holiday it is, July 24th or 25th, let me know. Because I want to know what I'm up against, if that's going to help me.
Salt Lake City, if you're listening, give us a call, 866-969-1969. Let us know what festival you've got going on there, July 24th and 25th. Well,
because I want to know if that's going to help me get people in the room.
Is it going to help or is it going to hurt Rich Vos and asses in the seats?
August 8th, which is a Saturday, Bonnie McFarlane, Rich Vos, and Jim Florentine, the Ridgefield Playhouse in Connecticut. And that place is great. We've done, and I think this guy Peter's going to host. Peter Vorez is going to host.
Ooh.
Okay, August 7th, the night before, I'm at Bridge Street Live. And this Saturday in Poughkeepsie at Carmine's. Friday night, I'm in Scranton.
Carmine's in Poughkeepsie?
It's a comedy club.
Is it a comedy club, though?
Yes.
Carmine's
Comedy Club in Poughkeepsie.
It's not like a steak house and then they do comedy in the back or
something?
No,
comedy club.
Comedy first.
Comedy. Where am I in Scranton? Tequila's. At Tequila's Friday night? What's it called? Tequila's Comedy Club, Friday night in Scranton.
You're A-list all the way, babe.
No, this way. Hey, listen, it's a rough summer. We got
someone from Salt Lake City calling in.
Well, take that call. I want to find out what festival I'm doing.
Hang on.
Go to Salt Lake City.
Hold up. I don't know if I can. I don't know why it's like that.
Kurt.
Wait. Kurt? I don't...
How come we can't hear anybody?
Now I can. Kurt?
Yes.
Are you from Salt Lake City?
I am.
Prove it.
One more time.
What's right by the airport?
Prove that you're from Salt Lake
What kind of
City.
sport is right by the airport?
There's nothing, no sport by the airport. Sports in Sandy, there's the Salt Lake Real soccer team.
No.
Uh-oh.
What? Okay,
Kurt.
right next to the airport.
Why are you lying to us, man?
Well, hold on. I got to give him another test.
But didn't you just give him a test and he failed it?
Well,
it
yeah,
felt like that was a fail.
There's a big golf course right next to the airport.
Oh, yeah, there is.
He doesn't consider that a sport. Is that true, Kurt?
No, I don't consider that a sport.
If you can eat a sandwich and get drunk during the playing of the sport, it's not a sport.
Okay, that's what Billy says. It's a sport, believe me. Okay. So what's going on there the 24th or the 25th in Salt Lake City when I'm there?
It's the 24th of July. It is when the Brigham Young came into the Salt Lake Valley. They made it a state festival.
But that's a Friday.
It's a Mormon state festival?
Yes, but it's Mormon, but the whole state celebrates it. Everybody's happy just to get the day
But
off.
what's it called? Do you know the name of it? Kurt,
What's that?
do you know the name of the festival?
Yeah, it's just called the 24th of July Festival.
No, it's not, Kurt. Nobody would name their holiday the 24th of July
I think
festival.
it's called Pioneer's Day, Kurt.
Pioneer Day.
Oh, my God, Kurt.
He's a fraud.
He's failed on every single question.
He's looking up on the internet. That's
Are
what's
you
going.
Googling right now?
Tell the truth.
Yeah. No, I don't do the internet.
Oh, so this is part of the problem. So, Kurt, what do you do in Salt Lake City?
I live actually just outside of Sandy, Utah. I'm a heavy equipment operator.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Well, thank you for the call. Let's go to Troy in Utah. See what he
Bye,
has to say.
Kurt. Thank you for calling.
Troy. That's number 3.
I got it.
Troy.
Go ahead, Troy.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Pioneer's Day.
It's just a celebration when the Mormons founded Utah.
Who are you? Tell us a little more about Troy. We got you on the line from Utah. Tell us a little more about Pioneers Day.
Well, I need to know what I'm
You're
up
really
against.
taking this radio thing seriously.
Excuse me, you're interrupting.
Sorry,
We have
go ahead, Troy.
Troy, sorry about her, Troy.
No, she needs to keep busting your balls.
That's
Thank
not how
you.
you're supposed to talk in Salt Lake.
Troy. What?
I'm not a Mormon, so,
Now, is the place going to be packed? Is this going to hurt me for attendance, or is this going to help? Or does it matter in any way possible?
I don't think it's really going to matter because if the people want to see you, they're going to go.
The Mormons aren't really your biggest
I'm
fan
big.
base.
Oh,
You
yeah.
think you're big with the Mormons?
Are you kidding me? I do about a 5-minute
You
stretch
do a
on
whole
Mormon.
thing on coffee. I don't think they appreciate that. Then you do a whole thing about only having one wife. I don't think they like that.
Any more other?
Then you do a whole thing about how you love the blacks, and they hate that.
They don't dislike blacks.
Yeah, they did up
They
until.
did until the 70s. They wouldn't even let them in the church.
Well, I
you
mean,
go.
I follow everybody else. And so, is there like festivals in the street, or is it parades, or is it?
They do a lot. It's kind of like the 4th of July, a repeat of the 4th of July. They do fireworks shows and stuff like that.
That's going to kill fireworks at night. Is going to kill me on a Friday. It's on a Friday though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to
boy.
stink. I got to go up against fucking fireworks.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Fireworks are the worst.
Yeah, but when you're on stage and you hear them exploding, it fucks up punchlines.
Well, now you can just time it right and then just do a jerk off bit. And then hopefully it'll come out. What if you have to do it for a full minute before the fireworks start, though? You got to really time that shit
Now,
out.
where this club is, do you know this club 50 Main?
No, I just know Main Street in Salt Lake is where all the bars and tattoo shops are.
So that's probably where the club is, 50 Main. Where the fireworks are being held, would in that building you be able to hear them explode?
No, you should be fine.
How far are the fireworks away from 50 Main?
I'd say 5-6 miles at least.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Troy, are you going to go to Rich's show?
Or to the fireworks?
No, I'm a truck driver. I'm on my way to Ohio.
Oh.
Are you going to be in Ohio in October?
Nope.
I'll be there in October. I mean, you might have a big load. I don't know.
All right. Thanks for calling, Troy. Okay, we got all the information on the festivals.
Doug has been on the phone from Nevada.
Well, then, tell you what. If you're on the line to talk about Pioneers Day or a festival, change it up. Think of something right now. I'm going to give you a few minutes while I talk to Doug. Go ahead, Doug from Nevada.
Hey, Bonnie, how's it going?
I'm all right. Thanks for asking.
I go to Utah a lot. I don't live there, but I go there a lot. You should have booked Wise Guys. Wise Guys right there.
I used to work Wise Guys, but sometimes you don't get a call back, and when you get a call from someone else, you know what it is? If you can't be with the one you love the one you're with. And
hey. You know, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. And here's the thing: the Wise Guys Club that I liked, the one that was downtown, closed. That's the one I liked.
Okay.
The downtown room was a cool room. And this other club is downtown, so they offered it to me. The guy from Wise Guys never got... Matter of fact, I was at the Comedy Cellar.
Matter of fact.
And he was there, and he walked right by me like, he was, hello.
What the...
Hello, not even stopped, how you been, how you doing.
Oh, my God.
I mean, he could have been... you know, and I always did well in Utah. The one downtown I did good numbers. The one where he put me outside of town was fucking horrible.
I feel like we're getting a little too into the story that we've been...
Well, I'm good. He asked me. He asked me.
Back it up.
He asked me about Wise Guys. But he just walked right by me. Go ahead.
Hey, you should come out with a white dress shirt, a black tie, a black backpack, and a bike. And then, coming out on stage, coming out on that, to kind of set the mood. That's what, the Mormons ride a bike.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because...
Doug, it took me a while, boy.
You didn't get that from the beginning?
I did not. I thought we were on... First of all, I didn't know we were still in Utah. I thought we were talking about something else.
I did a what do you call it, a temple show a couple weeks ago.
You don't say.
And I came out with curly hairs down.
Oh, good. I know where this is going, you devil.
Okay.
Well, Rich Vos, he's full of piss and vinegar tonight, folks.
But what I really wanted to talk about
thing
is, female singers, the evolution of female singers from the 50s, like Diana Ross and all them. Back in the day, they used to talk about cooking in the kitchen and being in the kitchen and,
where are those songs now?
And birthing children. Now they're like twerking, blowing guys for Louis Vuitton shoes, and gang banging, and it's like God, ladies, dial it back a little bit. Let's get
Yeah, but that's the same with guys. The guys are doing the same.
Yeah, but ladies, this is ladies. We're not talking about guys.
Guys can do what they want. Okay, especially if you're white. And now, if you're
enough
a lady,
with that white thing.
Hey, you're right.
If you're a lady or a minority of some kind, keep it in check.
Yeah, dial it back. Know your place.
I happen to think there's not enough. You're right. There's not enough songs about cooking. I would like Beyonce to come out with maybe a vegan song.
Can Beyonce bake a loaf of bread? Does she know how to cook a lasagna or some spaghetti? I mean,
I'd love to know. I'd love to know.
I'll tell you the truth. When you have that kind of money, I don't think you really have to cook a loaf of bread. I think you have people...
Just because you don't have to doesn't mean you shouldn't. It's a very uplifting kind of experience.
I'm sure she has hobbies.
Spiritual.
I'm sure she has hobbies.
When I make my pickles, when I'm making my jam...
Does she know how to grow a garden? Does Beyonce know how to, make a garden?
It's hard for us to answer for Beyonce. I think that would be...
I do know her very well, but we haven't gotten to that part of the conversation yet.
I think I would go through to maybe Beyonce fan mail site and find out when's the last time she got on her knees and, did something with turnips, right?
Right.
That's right. Leave the complicated stuff to Jay-Z, leave all that, manly stuff to him.
That's right. That's right. Thank you.
Even know if he knows how to cook.
Doug,
you know what's sad? This is one of our smarter callers.
Shut it down, Doug.
I'm just joking.
All right.
Thanks for the call.
Thanks, Doug. Bye. I wanted to talk about something that I don't know if we've talked about yet in depth.
What's that?
You did a podcast.
I did two big ones recently.
The what the fuck?
My Mark Maron.
WTF.
came out last Thursday.
That it did, and I listened to it. I thought it was very good, with the exception of a couple of stories about me that I didn't feel you had the right to tell. But otherwise, very good. If anybody listened to Mark Maron podcast with Rich Voss, you call in 866-961-1969.
Well, the last 3 podcasts I did, 4. When I was in L.A., I did Rogan, Jay Moore, and Maron. And I'm friends with all those guys for over 20-something years.
Well,
so it was.
But people don't generally like you, and
no,
Mark Maron really seems to be taken with you.
But I've known him forever. We've always got along, and that's not true. People do like me.
They do?
Oh, really? Why don't you look at all the comics you have in our movie? Okay, look at the list of comics in our movie, and think to yourself, who got 90% of them?
Well, I was told by several of them that if you would stop bothering them, they would do the movie.
Is that what you were told? Is that the false?
That's my false premise that I'm going to stick to here in this conversation.
You know, when I did Marriage, Rogan.
Remember when you used to have a sense of humor about stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I wanted to know if you remembered that.
I'm a radio host now. I'm hosting. I'm trying to get this going.
I don't be funny no more.
I don't know if they. Do you? I don't think they would have animosity against each other. I don't know about podcasts in L.A. Like, does one care about the other, or other care about? I doubt it, because they're both big and they're both different and they're both unique. You know,
right?
So it was a pleasure to do both of them. Now,
well, David from Jacksonville, he thinks you and Joe Rogan have some chemistry.
Hello.
Hey there.
How's it going?
I'm doing great. I'm so happy to be talking with you guys.
Thank you for calling.
I love the.
I wish I could say the same, David.
You have to cut everybody off. Can you let someone talk?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, I really like your and your wife's chemistry there, and it was great listening to you on Jay Moore's podcast. I thought you were really, really great.
Thank you.
And then so I made sure to listen to the Joe Rogan podcast, and it was, I want to stay very positive, and it was just a little bit different chemistry than we're used to hearing you in such great other interviews. I just wanted to hear your thoughts on what type of people you have good chemistry with, and maybe the intellectual people not so good at chemistry, or how you feel in general about.
Well, first of all, I don't know what I did Rogan twice. Did you hear the one recently? You're saying the one. It doesn't matter. I mean, chemistry doesn't matter if they're political. If you're friends with them, you're going to have good chemistry. You know, or at least a little better chemistry than if you don't know them. You know, if I walked into, say I did a Adam Carolla podcast. Now, I don't know him, so it would be like going to do just a radio show on the road. You know what I mean? So, but when I walk into someone like Maron or Rogan or Jay Moore, I've known them for over 20 years. So it's like hanging out. It's like if I went into Bobby Kelly's or Norton had a podcast, or Colin, because these are people you know, so you're comfortable with them.
Most of Joe Rogan's guests smoke pot before the interview. Did you get high before that interview?
No, I'm sober 29 years, and if I'm going to get high, it's not going to be on pot. I'm going to smoke, I'm going to do coke like a man. We were doing a podcast a couple of weeks ago, Legion of Skanks, and the whole room was full of pot smoke. I was almost going to leave because it was almost sickening how much pot smoke was in the room. I don't know. It's the first time I did Rogan, I think there was a little pot smell, but the second time there was none. So, it wasn't that bad, but the Legion of Skanks, the whole room, it's remember, Bonnie, how bad it stunk from pot? Are you mad at me now?
No, I'm just not, it's fine. Go ahead. Talk.
There you go. You're clamming up.
I don't want to exclude Bonnie. That's my fault.
No, she clams up. This is what she does, and then she...
No, because honestly, I'm not clamming up, but you just said, can you shut the fuck up, or whatever...
No, I didn't say it like that. I said,
horrible thing that you just said to me. Can you stop cutting people off,
Well, because we got to get... I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but I'm trying to every once in a while... If you want to do the radio show by yourself...
No.
I hope that you do. I would love to have this time to do something else.
What would you do?
I would go home and fuck our neighbor. Okay.
What, our neighbor?
I couldn't think of something. But
no,
listen,
I'm sorry. I was a little.
The truth of the matter is that you talk a lot. I try to interject some humor when I can. Yes, I'm a fucking asshole at times.
You're funny though.
Whatever. Stop. It's too late. But when
to turn back now.
No, but when you're talking about yourself, God forbid, or somebody's asking you a question about Rich Vos, God forbid somebody interject a little comedy because you take yourself very seriously and you answer very seriously.
I'm a very serious guy.
Yeah, it's gross sometimes.
Yeah, if they were talking to you, if they
were talking to me, you would probably answer for me.
No, I wouldn't. Ask Bonnie a question.
No, it's fine.
Bonnie,
no, good.
Bonnie, I think you're so beautiful. Why are you so beautiful?
Because she works out. She works at it.
All right, thank you. Are you done, by the way?
I don't know. Did I answer?
Yeah, thank you for asking.
I didn't mean to say curse at you, and I didn't mean to be over-aggressive.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
That's who you are. It's fine. You're allowed to be whatever you want. But
no, that's not true. Not if it hurts you.
It doesn't create a great
not if it hurts you.
Radio show.
A great environment, a radio environment.
When you're like, hey, don't talk.
No, I didn't say don't talk.
Hey, this one's about me.
No, I didn't say don't talk.
You would talk for half an hour, and if I didn't say anything, you certainly wouldn't notice. You'd be like, oh, fucking thank God she's letting me go.
No,
this is
that's
fantastic.
not true. That's not true because I don't like to talk. I like to listen. I'm a listener. Okay. Is there anybody calling about Bonnie?
Marty, go ahead.
Bonnie, you're pretty funny. Rich is a fucking retard.
Thank you. That's Marty from Edmonton. All right. You want to hear some more?
Is that it?
Go ahead, Paul.
Hey, Bonnie, how you doing? I have a question for you.
Yeah. Oh, for me?
For you.
I hope Rich doesn't fucking chime in there.
I already know Rich's opinion on this.
Oh.
Let's say you're on a plane, okay?
Uh-huh.
And the stewardess, in order to make everyone's day a little bit brighter, while doing the pre-flight announcement, decides to put a little bit of comedy in there and try to do something. You know, nothing like professional level, just trying to brighten everyone's day.
Uh-huh.
What's your opinion on something like that?
Shut the fuck up. First of all, they're not flight attendants. They're not stewardesses. They're flight attendants, god damn it.
That's what I said.
No, you said stewardesses.
No, it's a flight attendant. But go ahead.
No, they shouldn't. Don't try to be funny. You know what bugs me more? Not them. It's the audience, the people in the plane
that laugh.
So they'll laugh and clap and cheer like they've never heard anything so good in their fucking lives.
Ugh, it's horrible.
And it's just something they pulled out of their fucking toilet reader.
What's his name? Who's this? Who are we talking to? Paul. Paul, say you're going
Why, Paul? What?
No, because
on the Opie show, Rich came off on this one stewardess.
Oh, I tried.
Doing nothing.
He keeps saying stewardess, does he not?
Day.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
You're right. I did say stewardess. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Flight attendant.
Paul.
I don't give a shit what you call them, honestly. I don't like them.
Paul.
I like the days when they used to have to be nice
and pretty.
Yeah, it should be a pleasant experience. Now it's like
I know they're fucking old men,
meanest, most horrible people. I get that they have a hard job that they don't get paid enough money, but then don't do it.
Don't do it. Be nice. Go fuck yourselves. That's why people are cranky. If you were going to get root canal, which is probably a painful process, I've had it and I know. Would you be happy if your dentist did a few minutes to put you in a good mood? Is that what you want? Do you want your dentist to stand in a corner and do a 5-minute sketch and, hey, that's kind of funny. Let's do
that's totally different.
No, it is not. How is it different?
It is.
You said, how is it different?
You're one-on-one versus a group.
Okay.
You're already speaking to somebody when a flight attendant makes the announcement.
This is where
I don't think it's a big deal to put humor in there.
This is wrong.
Listen, I think there's two different things that go on. One, if she says like, do your seatbelts up, or else the FBI will come and arrest you, or some stupid little joke like that when they're telling you to do something, that's fine. You know,
Well,
but it's when they
like
do, there's some though that do an entire fucking hacky act. And listen,
Yes.
let me tell you something. If you've taken that airline more than twice,
It's the
you're
same-
sick of it.
And it's the same word by
It's
word.
the same
And-
bullshit that they all do. And sometimes they sing a song and it fucking makes me sick.
And not only this, Paul,
And I don't like it when they applaud when it lands correctly
Yeah.
either.
Yeah,
that's something that should just be done.
And here's
Well,
another
I
thing,
don't know.
Paul. You said with a dentist it's one-on-one, and with a plane it's a group. It's not a group. I didn't go in with that group. I went in by myself. I am not part of that group.
Attendants talking to a group, though.
Yeah, but I'm not part of that group. I don't want to deal with what.
Okay, okay. So you're
That's
saying
what
if the dentist came out into the waiting area and did it, you'd be fine with it?
Yeah.
Oh, now, come on, yeah. But when does the dentist ever come talk to the waiting area?
Okay, so the receptionist does it.
Okay, and another thing, what if it was a magic act and they called you up to help? If it was a balloon act and you had to go up there, hey, can you come on up a second?
I'll tell you what else I don't like. I don't even like the captain speaking. You know, we
Yes.
don't need to hear your dub voice.
Yes.
I'm trying to sleep. They come on right when I've like fallen asleep and
Yeah.
You know, it's fine. You don't need to tell us that you're going to arrive 2 minutes early.
Yeah.
I expect you to be on time.
Here's your fucking job. You get me to where I'm going. If I want a soda, you bring it to me. Everything else, shut up. I don't need it. I don't care.
I mean, I think Rich is rubbing off on too much.
No. Well, if you were on a plane, would you want to? All right.
Hello,
I'll
come
see
on,
you.
sit down.
Sit down.
Thanks, whatever your name is.
We just our young guest just came in, and we'll ask
Look at
his
this.
opinion real quick. Look at that.
Oh, look at that. It's my name.
It's your name. Yeah.
That's
you're
the
right.
only time I'm going to see my name on the big screen, really.
I asked
That's
him to
not
put
really
that
that big
up
of a
there because
screen.
I didn't know it. We're here with Jeff Leach, everybody.
Jeff Leach, a young comic.
No, I'm
don't
not
know.
that young anymore. I wish I were.
You look very great.
But you two are ancient, though, aren't you? So that's what it is, yeah.
We are
Compared to
ancient.
you guys, anyone's young.
That's
But don't
true.
put me in his category.
Well, you're no spring chicken. Here's the deal. We just had an argument. Then we'll get into your background and stuff. And I had this argument before on another radio
I
show.
like, though, that caller because you know why? We were kind of starting to fight, and he brought us together, common enemy.
When we have a common enemy. That's,
Okay. And what was his awful
There was a stewardess,
personality that brought you together?
A flight attendant.
a flight attendant
Okay.
on fucking horrible airline. Well, no, I'm not saying the airline's horrible. She's horrible. She's doing like 15 minutes of her version of stand-up, you know, as she's doing the announcements. So the people on like her
Yeah.
dumb jokes and the people are laughing and applauding. And I hate the people for liking it.
Yeah.
I hate her because your job is to fucking tell them how to put the seatbelt on and shut your fucking mouth. You're not a stand-up.
Yeah.
Okay, and it demeans.
She was overstepping the mark of what her job role really was.
Well,
is what you're
because
saying.
it's so demeaning. Because people think, oh, look it. This,
Who's that
the
demeaning to?
fucking-
Who's that demeaning to, though?
to comedians, because you're thinking, hey, look it. The flight attendant can make people laugh. Comedy must be fucking easy.
Don't people say
Stand-up.
that? Don't people say that anyway at the end of shows? Just go, oh, come on, this must be like fun. It must
Well,
be easy.
that's
being
the
funny."
paradox. If you actually are great at it, you make it look easy.
Yes, but in real life,
Maybe
people-
she was actually exceptionally good at it.
That was our guest, Jeff. Thank you for coming.
Take care, guys. It's been a pleasure.
No, she was. It was horrible. It was horrible, hacky, fucking.
So's 90% of what's on television by comedians, and
Yeah,
yet
but-
a lot of people like that and buy the DVDs.
Yeah,
Maybe
but-
this woman is
It still,
untouched talent.
it still makes me upset at the audience more than the person doing it.
Yeah. Well, it is. It's the
Yes.
audience in encouraging her. If everyone
Yes.
just sat there silently, tumbleweed every time she tried to make a joke about, you know,
She would
about
never
kosher
do
meals
it
being
twice.
served later on.
Oh, she'd probably keep doing it because how many open micers or new comics don't quit?
Yeah, that's true.
They keep going
Not
and
enough.
going and going, thinking, you know. I mean, this subject, and I think Ellen had her on her show. Ellen's never put comics, does not put comics on her show, does in the day. Ellen
Ellen DeGeneres.
doesn't put comics. I don't know. I'm
No,
asking.
but Ellen brings on freaks of nature. That's what her thing is. So this
Yeah.
woman, she's not a comic. If she was a comic, then there'd be no story there. It'd just be like,
She's like Ellen discovers people on
yeah, Ellen
YouTube
goes, look at
or
this
whatever.
person who, you know, made love to a pig and now they're in a relationship together.
Bonnie, you did Ellen? Get it? Are you
got it.
now? Why are you clamming up again? Are you mad? Did I cut you off?
I'm not clamming up.
You're
Just keep going. You told a joke, stand by it, and keep going. You don't suddenly like, oh, didn't you like it?
I feel this is this the entire show just an ongoing marital argument? Basically.
No, that's our life, not the show.
We don't have any boundaries. We don't know how to do that.
So Jeff, you just moved here from what part of England?
From London. Yeah.
London.
So I've just come over. And I've literally just moved into my apartment
Leach
today.
Is your father?
He's my father, yeah.
Okay.
Are you related to him in any way?
Yeah, he's my dad.
No, he isn't.
He is.
No, he isn't. But are you related?
You know David Bowie's real surname is Leach as well.
Oh, and he's your brother.
I seen Bowie.
He's my uncle.
I seen fucking Bowie live. Bowie's fucking great. I seen him live in the 70s.
Amazing.
Fucking Bowie's great. When he came out with Ziggy Stardust albums when I saw him.
Loved it. You like a man in tight trousers, what you're saying?
I don't give a fuck if he could sing. if that makes his
He was
voice.
an amazing performer. I think there's not been a performer like him or Freddie Mercury for a long time.
I saw Queen too. Fucking great. They were great. So coming here from England, I don't know, but what I heard from you, that you were doing pretty well in England. I mean,
I was doing pretty well then.
Heard you're very famous.
Did you have TV shows?
Yeah, I do lots of TV shows there, hosting and fronting my own TV shows and my own TV series, and yeah, I was doing all right.
So
then why'd you come? Why'd you move here?
I hated the comfort. I thought I'd come over here where no one likes or knows me. It'd be great.
Start again? Get that challenge
again.
going?
No, I came here because I think in England, especially if you're like a 30-year-old white middle class, roughly. I work in class parents, but middle class upbringing I had. White, middle class, able-bodied, straight, male. And they don't need me on TV shows there.
Wait.
They don't need that person.
Straight?
Yeah, I know.
No, because
Can you believe
you do
it in this
wear sleeveless shirts a lot.
So is your husband. He's wearing a sleeveless shirt right now.
Yeah, but not on stage. You don't do it on
stage.
stage.
And I'm guessing by the fact that you have children, he's probably not a gay man.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Well,
I'm cut.
I know. I'm not yet. I haven't worked out for about 6 months.
You got nice artwork.
Thanks.
So you're allowed to wear cutoffs when you have nice artwork.
To show off the artwork.
As a woman,
I'm like a walking gallery, is what you're saying.
I love good artwork.
I'm going to get. You know what's going to happen now? I'm going to get really ripped over the next year, and then you'll eat those words, Rich.
I didn't say you would. I didn't say
you shouldn't. You know why?
Because you indicated you highlighted.
You're already.
You alluded to the fact that I might not have the best body in the world.
I didn't say you had a bad body.
You don't need a great body if you've got a good sense of humour and you're 6'4" and in proportion. You do not need a good body. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So you're over there in England. The TV show, how many years did it go for?
I've been doing TV shows and hosting them for about 7 or 8 years.
7 or 8 years?
Yeah.
Radio there too? Or
yeah, some radio, yeah.
Now, and the stand-up, you must... you've been
what
doing
I'm saying is, like, in England, right, at the moment, we're in a big period of PC. This is what I love about New York comedy.
That's everywhere, though.
No, but in New York comedy in particular, people are fighting against it. The comics are actively going against that and highlighting that, everyone's too PC and let's, go against going a little bit. In London, they don't do that. In England, they don't on TV. Everyone goes, oh, yeah, we should be PC. Let's start making jokes about iPhone chargers. It's the most middle-of-the-road, mundane comedy. There's nothing breaking the boundaries over there.
Yep.
So it was nice
but in the clubs, if you're going into, say, the store, isn't there? You're allowed to do what you want as a comic.
But people are still not. People are sort of quite, and most of them are adhering. The ones that don't, actually, are a lot of the older American comics,
That come over and just
come over and they go, this is boring.
But there's got to be a fucking audience for it. I mean,
100%, of course. I mean, there is an audience for it. What I'm saying is if you want to have any success beyond doing small theatres or club gigs, which I would like to sell out big theatres. I'd like to make, I'd like this to be my living where I make a good living off it and can provide for a family from it. And I can't do that in England.
Well,
I come here, somewhat, immediately I'm British, which makes me a little bit more unique.
But wait a second, if you're on TV 7 years, now this is just my mindset from the country here, from the States.
I spent all my money on drink and drugs.
No, it has nothing to do with that. If you're on TV 7 years, you already have a fan base and a following.
I do, yeah.
Why couldn't you do theatres there?
I can, but it's smaller theatres. The way to get the big theatres is to be on the panel shows. So in England, all of our TV comedy are basically panel shows. Oh. So basically, this week in the news, this happened. What do you think about that, John? And they edit it down from a 2.5-hour recording to a 22-minute show. And it looks like every comedian has just come up with this stuff off the cuff, but they've been sent the pack a week before. They come up with, 50 jokes about that thing, 50 jokes about that.
Here. Yeah,
they have the same thing, but you also have other stuff. You have a lot more live specials. You have a lot more shows that I would like to think break out of that mould of 3 comics on one side, 3 comics on the other side, and a host in the middle. In England, it's just that, and they don't want me.
But what about Well, because
they want a sexy Canadian girl, they want a cool inner city black kid, or they want like a flamboyantly gay man from Scotland. They don't want me.
They don't want
why?
the,
Well, when
the,
you're a good-looking guy, you're different. You come out with tats.
I don't care though. On paper, what I am is if you like, it's all about the BBC really, BBC, and also the two major comic bookers who are also the two biggest agents in the country as well, who book those shows.
What's the guy that books the show in England? That books all the clubs. I know their name.
Which one?
Give me one name.
What, like Jongleurs? Like
yeah. No, not Jongleurs, because I heard they're almost gone.
No, they're back again now.
They're back?
They're there, and they just bought a whole load of new venues.
And they're
actually paying now.
Okay.
It took them a year to pay me for some gigs they owe me.
Yeah, because they owed back money, I heard.
Yeah, they owed me about £4,000.
Okay, no, there was another Keys, John Keys. Is he still over there?
Yeah, John Keys is still over there, yeah.
He seemed like a nice guy when I talked to him.
Yeah, but he doesn't book for the TV shows. The TV shows are basically run by two companies.
Oh, okay.
Who look after a lot of acts, so they put their acts on. They're not going to put me on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
basically, I could sit there and I could be very British about it, which is what I was doing. I was watching these panel shows. It was making me miserable. I was like, why is that person on it? And how can I not get that job? That's ludicrous. And I go, well, because they're with that agent and because they tick a different box that I don't tick. So now I can either sit here and be British and whinge about it for the rest of my life, or I can be an American and I can go to America where I'll actually get some opportunities. You know?
But will you do the panel shows here?
Absolutely. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. You know what I'm doing at the moment here that I can never do anywhere else is gigging with comedians of a caliber that I haven't experienced before in such great number. By being at the Cellar, I'm gigging with heroes, living and new heroes that I'm meeting every time I'm there.
But
I respect the people I'm gigging with. In England, I don't.
Well, in England too.
And I'm making gross generalizations. There are some amazing
there's
British
some great comics
like,
over. And also too, though, I mean, can you put a special on Netflix in England or iTunes there where it's going to help you sell out? I don't know. I'm just because I don't know the draw there. I can't draw.
It kind of works the other way around. So you get on the panel shows, then the panel shows you start being able to tour to bigger crowds, and then they give you the special. I mean, I had a deal already. I had a DVD deal with BBC Worldwide, but they gave me an awful lot of money, and I spent it all. And then they said, we'll make a DVD within 3 years. And then the DVD market crashed. And they went, we don't do DVDs anymore. Oh. And there's no point us paying the money to record your special to sell to Netflix, because that plus the money we've already given you will end up losing more money than it's worth.
Right.
So basically I got a lot of money for nothing, but then I didn't save it like an idiot. But I was young and I had fun. I bought loads of vests.
But now how did you get money to, it's expensive to come to New York. It's
but I still had TV shows and feature films and stuff like that. So I saved money.
Away.
Yeah, and I've spent a lot of that now.
Are you friends with...
it's an expensive thing to...
Oh my God, it's ludicrously expensive. Yeah. And because especially in America, you don't really like foreigners coming and trying to get flats, get an apartment. They don't
Why
like
not?
That. They just assume, because I have no credit history in America, and anything I've done in England means nothing, because I guess, a comedian from overseas is not the safest bet.
Right.
Getting a new apartment.
I don't know. We own.
All right. Thanks for rubbing it in.
Well, we're a different
You've got
level.
better arms and you own a property.
No.
This is
okay.
Come on, and you've got a wife. You've got a hot wife as well. What do I have?
I don't see it.
Did you bring me on here just to make me so depressed I'd go and potentially off
myself? And then we
myself?
have that thing over there too.
And you've got a beautiful child as well.
I got two beautiful older daughters that are insanely.
Why are you
I'm so proud of them.
Are you pimping them out? That's what.
I'm so proud
of me about your insanely hot older daughters.
I'm so proud that what they have achieved in life.
That they're thin.
That they're thin. If I had fat kids, I'd fucking lose my mind.
You know what? There's a lot of the thing that's been irritating me about New York is everyone wears yoga pants all day every day.
I know. How hot are they?
But what upsets me about it is that I think there should be like a law where you're not allowed to wear yoga pants if you look like you ate the rest of the members of your yoga class. It's just you. It's like bin liners full of cottage cheese just wandering around New York City. What are they doing? Does 60% of people in New York work in gyms? And if not, why are they wearing that? Can you explain this to me? It's a genuine question.
I don't know what it is. I don't have any answers.
Because they're not working out.
No, they're not using their clothes for the appropriate reasons.
Were you friends with any of the big acts in England, like Russell or Ricky?
I spent some time with Russell, and in LA we had the same agent, and then I presented the show that launched him to success after he finished doing it, Big Brother's Big Mouth, and Russell and he made me feel very pathetic, quite publicly in a room full of tables. This was before I was a stand-up. My first 6 months of being a TV presenter.
What do you mean you present? I don't get that.
You were a host before you were a comedian.
Yeah, I started hosting. I was doing TV shows, and then I realised that wasn't really. I didn't feel challenged or fulfilled by it, so I started stand up.
Wow.
And then fell in love with stand up.
But what did you do? You said you did what with Russell?
So I did a show called Big Brother's Big Mouth, which is the offshoot. It's like the chat show about the Big Brother show, and that was what Russell Brand. That was his big show in England that launched him to nationwide fame. And then he finished doing it, came to America, started doing films and blah, blah, blah. And I took on that show, had the same agent as him, and obviously got the comparisons a lot because I got long hair and skinny jeans. And then we went and met him, and he was really nasty. He was really, really nasty. He made me feel quite embarrassed and pathetic. Every time I opened my mouth to join in the conversation around this table of my agent, my girlfriend, the yoga teacher who was banging that week, a couple of major producers.
With her yoga pants on.
Yeah, with her yoga pants on. Every time I opened my mouth to speak, he just made me feel pathetic and tiny.
See, you're not...
But wait, what did he say? I want an example.
I would want to trash him back. I couldn't.
I mean, I would have done.
It's
if I was a
hard.
comic, and now I'm a comic, if he did that to me, I would trash him back. And then if it got to the point where he kept doing it, I'd just go, Russell, I can see that you just have no desire to allow me to remotely be involved in this conversation. I don't know what you got a problem with me. You're doing Hollywood films. I'm not a threat to you, but have a lovely evening and then pay my bill and leave. That's what I do. And then make him feel like a prick. But he was, he's an addict.
He's not a spiritual.
He's not sober?
He wants people to believe.
He's sober, but he's an addict. He's had to redo his 12 steps numerous times, and there's lots of people he's had to apologise to. Unfortunately, he's never added me to that list. But
you don't know.
He listens to our
No,
show.
he won't even remember it. This is the problem. But that's okay. That's okay, because for a while it really annoyed me, especially when I walked on stage every single night and people go, "Oi, Russell Brand."
Yes, right.
And then that really upset me for a while. And then I went, they're comparing me to someone who's very successful and who's done very well for himself. So that's all right. I don't mind that. Until I'm known for my own stuff, I will always be compared to someone else.
What about Graham Norton?
He's lovely.
He's a great guy.
Exceptionally charming man, yeah.
Great guy. I did Tough Crowd with him a couple times. You ever meet him?
I never did.
So I watched this Tough Crowd. I watched it on YouTube. I found some of the old episodes because you were telling me about it the other day. Or the comics were chatting around the table. It was amazing.
It's great.
It's a great show.
Yeah, but did it fail because none of the comedians bothered to actually listen to what each other was saying? They were just shouted over the top of each other.
No, I don't think that's why.
At some, you watch the ones with Patrice?
Yeah.
Okay, you watch the ones with Patrice
once.
It depends who the guests were on that show. It depends, if there was discussion, yelling, if it leaned to the right, the left.
Yeah, I saw 2 episodes last night, and they just literally people just shouting over the top of each other.
Yeah, but you got to look at
constantly.
It lasted 2 years, so I mean, it was semi-successful.
Yeah.
It went for 2 years, right?
Well,
Colin Quinn was amazing.
Great.
Maybe one of the first of its kind, that show.
Yes.
I mean, I guess Bill Maher had his.
Yeah, but it wasn't like Tough Crowd because Bill Maher comics weren't interacting on Bill Maher like they would on Tough Crowd.
Is there a place for another show like that now?
Yeah, if it's a
when are you
show.
when are you gonna take this?
I don't know.
Onto TV.
We've done pilots
His
of
and
this.
hers.
We've done. Believe me, we've done pilots.
We never
based
know
on
how
us.
long our marriage is going to last.
So
That's part of the problem.
We've done so many pilots, and now we got 2 more we're trying to sell, and and then we have our own careers on the side. Her career, she's on fire. I got stuff going on. So
you have an Etsy shop, don't you?
I have what?
An Etsy shop.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but I probably do have one.
Yeah.
See, that's maybe why that Russell was mean to you. Maybe I'm starting to be Team Russell.
Oh no, don't do that.
So Graham.
I'll tell you who I love who's British, Jimmy Carr.
Oh, we love him.
You like Jimmy?
Good, great. He's in our
gigs
movie.
over here as well, right? Oh, he's in the movie.
He's in
Can
our
I
movie.
tell that?
Women Aren't Funny.
Yeah.
So when we were in Montreal, we sort of both got a crush on Jimmy Carr. You won't admit that.
Is this going to end up in a kind of little 3-way story?
No.
Okay, right.
But I was making, we were both making the movie, but I was actually filming the movie, Women Aren't Funny. And so I got an interview with him, and the way he was talking to me through the camera, I could feel it in my nether regions.
Really?
Yeah. And, but anyway.
Did it make you feel like you were shooting pornography rather than a documentary?
It was
movie?
exhilarating. No, and then so I was scared.
I wish I could describe that anger pulsating through Rich's temples at that moment.
Well, no, he had. I swear he felt the same way because any time he was around,
let's find out. Rich, did it stir your nether regions? Did you feel a movement in your loins?
No, I'm just pissed off at this fucking guy that's calling in saying that I'm stepping on your.
Who cares? Don't
take
look
him.
at
Take his call.
No. So
Gosh, we
can
have
I
to
finish
some
the
calls.
fucking
Yes,
story.
go ahead,
now.
sorry.
Now you've ruined it.
I didn't
She's
ruin
talking
it.
about Jimmy Carr.
I know.
Did you like Jimmy Carr?
Staring
Every
at him.
time we were
every time I'm in awe of Jimmy Carr.
you'd be like,
because
"Where's Jimmy Carr? Let's go find Jimmy Carr."
let's not get crazy.
And I was like, I had a little crush on
Have
him.
you got a shrine for Jimmy at home?
Yes, yeah,
Then-
well,
A
yeah.
tattoo of him on your midriff.
Then you go to me in the hotel room. You go, I know you have a crush on one of my friends. And I was so scared. I go, what? Who? You go, Jim Florentine.
Nice.
Did you have a crush on Florentine?
No. I mean, I could see why girls would have a crush on him.
You ever meet Jim Florentine yet? He's a good friend. He's a good guy.
He's
Jimmy
crushworthy as well, apparently.
He's very
No, he is.
crushworthy.
He's
What is
great.
it about him that
He's
makes
got
him
a
crushworthy?
voice.
He's a nice guy.
There's something about his voice, his hair, his face.
Everything about him. He's a good guy. He's just a nice guy. Like, Jimmy, you know what it is about him? The way he carries himself. You know what I mean? And anybody that could do comedy with a clipboard in his hand and not have people go, why the fuck does he have a clipboard in his
So
hand?
he doesn't do that in England.
He doesn't
He
do
doesn't?
that?
Doesn't do that in England. Just gets up on stage and does his thing. So it's really strange that he does that. He almost goes. I think you know what he's doing. He's playing up to the British and eccentricity
Right.
of being like
Yes.
I'm British and I have a list of jokes and I'm going to go through my list of
Yes.
jokes and we'll see how they work out. Are we
Yes.
on board?
I fucking love
In
it, though.
fact, Jimmy and me are kind of do the two polar opposite characters that you think British people are. One's the Lothario rock and
Yes.
roll, like, oh, look at me, I'm going to put my penis in all of you.
Yes.
And the other one's very much, oh, hello, I'm from England
Yes.
and I've got a list of jokes for you. Let me just arrange my time.
Yeah.
But
Keeping
he-
all his emotions buttoned
Because
up.
we've,
Yes.
Dick Van Dyke. I blame Dick Van Dyke.
But he's so dark, though. That's what I love about him. He's so fucking dark.
fantastic.
It's so,
and such a charming man off stage.
can you please take a call?
Why do you
take one
love-
call? I want to kiss
give
these
them
fucking guys.
power.
Just
Which
let
one?
them-
Boston?
Number 4. Take fucking Jeff. Hey,
Jeff.
what's your problem, jerk off?
Hey, Rich, actually, you know what, man?
What?
You turned me around on this interview. This is the best interview I think I've ever heard you have.
You know why? Because he told me to shut the fuck up. And I shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Perfect. He's not walking on people. He's not promoting everything that he's doing constantly. Absolutely, 100%.
Jeff,
Wow.
now you're making our
Thanks.
namesake. You're
Thank
making
you.
our
But
namesake quite
Hey,
aggressive.
Jeff, did you see our movie Women Aren't Funny?
Yeah, I saw Women Aren't Funny.
Yeah.
How'd you like it?
Really? What's Women Aren't Funny?
I said women. Women. Did you like it?
For a long time, we were promoting the movie. He couldn't say
No,
women, believe it or
I've
not.
seen it.
It's because there's only one woman in his life.
Where?
Aw.
And she's sitting right over
really?
there.
Brother.
Yeah.
Now, go
Um,
ahead.
Jeff,
I'm actually, yes, ma'am.
do you still think I should get my own show?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
But
Do you
wait,
use this show? Are all the callers in just guys who are attracted to Bonnie?
No.
Is that what
No,
it is?
it's a lot of Team Bonnie.
Oh, wow.
No.
give us a call if you want to talk to
Let's do, we
Jeff.
might as well get this Boston
866.
dude. Chuck, go ahead.
I got an idea for the name of a podcast for Jeff.
Oh, thanks. What is it? Is it going to be mean? Are you going to be mean?
What you could do is you could be exclusive and only interview comics, and you can call it Lifestyles of the Fucking Funny.
Oh,
Nice. Nice.
he had time to think about this.
Yeah, here's
There you
the
go. You prepped that one.
he hung up, but he came. He was
didn't even
so
have faith in his own joke,
excited
did he?
about it that he like.
I know.
Yeah. Well, well
What's
done,
that
Chuck.
number
But-
again?
Hey, Chuck, you keep at it. You don't work on an airline, do you?
Yeah. You know what the problem was? He started off with a lot of confidence, and
Yeah.
he saw that it was going nowhere.
Kind of
And he
waned a little bit,
He
didn't it?
almost
He hit the
retreated.
fucking really hard.
He's like, we're going to fuck them up. I don't think we are. Let's get out of here.
I wonder what he thought, though. Like when somebody has an idea like that and they're excited about it, do they think there's going to be applause? Like, what do they think is going to? Oh my God!
I
Get down to
was
the
ready
studio
to
right
sing
away.
his praises, but he hung up.
Lifetimes.
Should have seen it through, Chuck. You should have seen it through.
No, Chuck, the best thing for you to do right now is punch yourself in the face and go back to the drawing board. Now,
Or
here's
pay
the
a prostitute to do that for you.
you know,
We don't do that here.
Well, hang on. You're allowed to curse on here. But you're not allowed to talk
Yes, you
about
could curse. You could
hiring ladies of the night.
you can do whatever you
no,
want.
If
you
you're going to
were-
be punched in the face, don't do it yourself. Get someone else to do it. It's much more enjoyable.
You
But
pay.
like a dude.
Why would you pay a dude to do it?
If you're a dude, you should have a dude smack you in the face.
No.
Here, you know,
that happens a lot in a man's life. In a man's life, you get in fights. Right?
I do think this is like a weird thing, like, you know, because I'll be mouthy to people, and Rich will be like, what the fuck? Because he knows he's going to be the one that has to deal with it.
Exactly, yeah.
And then I never walk around thinking I'm going to get hit in the face.
Did you ever do that on purpose then? Just to try and get Rich punched in the face?
No, never to try, but I have been mouthy in public where Rich is like grasping my arm like, no, not to that guy.
God, there's a million questions.
Let's start with one. Let's move forward.
Okay, let's go on. So
so how long have you been here? Sorry, Rich.
What's in your mouth?
I just put a piece of it.
I've been here 2 weeks. 2 weeks, and I've got a bank account, a social security number.
No, you've only been here 2
weeks.
But I met you before that.
Exes, I've already got exes. No, I've been here 2 weeks, but I met you when I came over a couple of trips.
Oh,
for
okay.
A week at a time.
Okay.
But 2 weeks. And I love it. I feel like a New Yorker already. I'm angry at everyone on the subway.
There you go.
Where do you live, in Queen?
I'm living Midtown.
Did you leave behind
Midtown
a girlfriend?
East. No. I've been single for about a year.
Why?
Because I had a horrendous relationship.
This is actually a relationship show.
But is it really?
Well, we never really. No one calls us about it.
No one ever phones because they're terrified that if they phone up, you'll just tell them that they're idiots or to go and punch themselves in the face. Let's give some actual relationship advice. I'm pretty good with love and lust.
Okay, all right. We'll actually. We almost always just end up arguing. 866-969-1969.
Wow! What, did you see that one?
Yeah, let's speak to him.
I almost tried to move it.
I read it and blew it off. Go ahead. Go to Brian in Queens.
Brian, don't be mean.
No,
Brian.
do whatever you want. Go ahead, Brian.
Is this the legend, Rich Vos?
You know that.
I do. I have a question for you, Vos.
Yes.
How do you feel about the fact that Opie gets Ricky Gervais and you get Jeff Leach?
I'll give you an answer to that. I'll give you a good answer. Okay, there's two reasons. One, Opie's on.
Does this make me the Jim?
No. No, because you have a chin. Opie's on in the morning when major stars are doing their rounds of publicity. Okay, that's why even Sam gets some of the leftovers because he's on at 12 and they're still in the building.
Am I a leftover?
No, not you. No, another radio show that gets
it. Right.
Now I'm on at 7, but how do you know this man right here isn't the next Ricky Gervais? And we had him on in the beginning.
We see talent early.
Okay, so
that's true.
So you know what I mean? I've worked with a lot of comics that from the beginning I go, that comic's going to be a star, and I was right on a lot of them.
Did you say that about me?
How many were you wrong on though?
Yeah, B.
2.
Oh wow, I could be the third. No. That makes me more special, surely.
But do you see what I'm saying? So it's a different time.
Actually, there was a time.
Hey Brian, you know what I'm upset about? The fact that Opie gets incredible, intelligent callers in, and we get you.
Oh, but they don't get intelligent callers.
Yeah.
Bring it.
So Brian, did I kind of shoot down your theory?
I don't know about that, but was Jim Norton one of the guys you were wrong about?
No, Jim's career is okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
You don't like it?
No, I love it, actually. Bonnie's super sexy.
What's that?
All of your callers start off really mean and then actually go, nah, actually, I'm only joking. I'm quite friendly, really. It's like faux aggression.
Because they think they could step up against us and they can't.
Then once we start showing our colors, they back down.
They're
Ain't that
pussies.
right, Brian?
That's right, Bonnie, you're sexy as hell.
Oh,
why do you say that? Why would you think that?
because they don't see me; they just hear me.
Have you seen her live?
I've seen her. Yeah.
She's very funny.
Do you not have a webcam hooked up?
I hung up on him. I don't know why I did that.
He's complimenting you.
I know, and then I got nervous and hung up.
Go to Mark.
Okay, we're gonna give relationship advice to Mark in New Jersey. Go ahead, Mark. What's your relationship issue?
Well, I figured this is the perfect couple to do it because one's a female and one's also sober. I've been sober for a year and a half. And
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. Every woman that I run in, see, Rich got me all fucked up saying woman. But everyone that I meet seems to have a problem that I don't drink anymore.
Then they're not
they
the
don't
right
like
one
that.
for you.
No.
I did ask Rich last night if we could maybe start smoking pot together, and he said no. So I do
Mark,
ask him sometimes.
Mark, where are you meeting these women? Where are you meeting these particular women?
At work, online, through friends.
And you work in a bar, don't you, Mark?
At the crack house.
No, actually, I don't. I'm a real estate agent.
Mark, are you going to any 12-step meetings?
No, I actually just kind of gave it up on my own before someone told me I had a problem.
Well, you did have a problem if you gave it up on your own. If you had to give it up, you had a problem. So you
I felt I did. My life was going nowhere fast.
Okay, well,
have you thought about meeting women in outside of the workplace, but in kind of areas that encourage healthy living? So, like, you know, like a yoga class or going to, you know, no, I'm serious, but something like that. Women who go there love sober guys. You go to your workplace, you work in real estate, people like to knock off work and then put away a few glasses of wine.
Same with us.
How about
or start dating a comic? They're all alcoholics.
A bar,
sober.
and you tell women that you're sober, and you can drive them home.
Yeah, but I don't want to be a taxi.
You're trying to turn him into either an Uber driver or a rapist. I'm not sure which. This is like really creepy.
You could have sex with them.
Let me help this guy. Let me help this guy. I mean, because you want to stay.
Look, I was drinking. I made you get me a martini once. Remember how angry you got when we were dating?
Because I didn't want to spend the money on a martini.
No, because it dripped on your hand when you were taking it back to the table.
Really?
That's what you told me.
How
you were
porous is your skin?
That's
you were like, you were angry.
Yeah, but then I ran and shot dope.
But
that was my trigger.
I don't have a problem if they drink.
Right.
I really don't.
You don't have a problem?
If you do coke in front of me, I don't give a shit.
Here's
make me go over the edge.
Let me explain something to you, Mark. Your main concern in life, because even though you don't think you have a problem, is that you don't drink because it's going to get worse. So if you set yourself up, you know, putting yourself on the tracks, you're going to get hit by a train. If you're going to start dating a girl, because you have no support, you're just quitting on your own and you have no support, so it's easy for you to drop your walls. You're out with a hot girl who's smoking, and you know you might have a chance of having sex. And
she goes, "Oh, come on, let's just have a glass of champagne.
Let's have a glass of champagne or whatever." You have no support group. You have no foundation. Okay,
well, what? I didn't do that to you.
I'm saying it could happen to him. I'm not saying you did it to me. How did this go?
I know, but because you're saying don't date women who drink, but you end up marrying someone.
That's because I had a foundation, Bonnie.
Oh, okay.
I had.
Hey, don't use my name.
I had listen, Toots. I had.
Thank you.
I had.
I thought we had an agreement.
A foundation.
Sweetie, Toots.
He doesn't have a support group. Not saying you have to have a support group in life to stay sober.
It's very useful.
It helps.
But also, what's not good is perhaps surrounding yourself with other recovering alcoholics or drug addicts, because then, you know, you might fall off the wagon together. So I feel like going to places that encourages healthy life and healthy living.
That's good. Or
go on Tinder and just put "I don't drink," looking to meet a girl who doesn't drink.
Yeah, meet a girl that doesn't say when you're qualifying.
Boring. Sorry.
No, when you're qualifying or meeting somebody online.
Do you drink?
Yeah, I do. I do drink too much. Yeah, I should be sober, but I'm not.
So that's what you do. Someone that doesn't drink or get high that would like to go out for dinner.
All right, we got some other. Thanks, Mark.
Good luck and don't drink.
Keep it up, guys. I love you.
Drink.
And don't
luck, man.
drink
Good
and
luck,
drive
Mark.
because you live in New Jersey, and so do I. Wayne from Calgary, what happened?
Oh, well, the old lady got pissed at me, and she cracked me one, and I said, "Oh, is that all you got? How about you do it again?" And she cracked me again.
Wow. And did you realise that you liked it, Wayne? Did you start enjoying it?
No, the thing is, though, it's happened in the past, and I didn't enjoy it, but I still let it happen.
But why'd you say, "Is that all you got"?
Can I say, by the way, Wayne, I've never heard a Calgary accent before, and it's the most chipper accent I've ever heard in my life. You literally sound like you're overjoyed about her beating the crap out of you last night. You're amazing. She punched me in the face.
This is the area of the world that I grew up in.
Really? It's beautiful. It's almost Irish. You sound Irish.
That's what I thought. I thought he was.
She punched me in the face, and I was very upset.
I was upset about it.
I don't know if you're just secretly happy about it, Wayne.
Oh, well, I never thought of it that way. Maybe that's why I let her get away with it beforehand.
I mean, you know what? At least there's
punching
passion.
you?
There's passion there, isn't there?
I'm checking.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to blame the victim, but what did you do?
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't answer my phone or return her text when I was working. We lived together, and I was working at home. And she's like, I called you 4 times. I texted you 6 times. You didn't get a hold of me. I look at my watch because I got a smartwatch, and it's like, well, it's on sleep. And I look at my phone, it's on mute. I'm like, I'm just working in the garage pressure washing shit. It's like, not like I'm out banging somebody.
Well, I mean, you should have been, maybe. Maybe you should schedule your time better. If you're going to pay the crime anyway, or pay the punishment, you might as well do the crime, right?
No, here's the deal, stupid.
Wait, which one are you calling stupid?
Him.
Oh.
Because
I thought Jeff. He's calling Jeff stupid.
No, I
thought it was Jeff, too.
No, I was calling him stupid. No, I wasn't.
I liked it. I was getting on Wayne's tip. I was like, I like the abuse. Keep it coming.
No, I like...
Say it again.
That's what we thought you liked that, Wayne.
No, stupid.
Tell me I'm badly educated, Rich. Tell me.
Yeah, because I can't dish it at home.
No, you have a goddamn cell phone, and the reason people have cell phones are so they can get fucking a hold of you. Answer your fucking phone, you asshole.
I knew he was going to do this because he gets so mad.
Don't have a cell phone if you're not going to answer it. It's not that hard. Okay, hey, hello, hi, how you doing, honey? Yeah, I'll be home. I'll do this. I'll do that. Gotta go. Boom, answer it.
Why didn't you answer your cell phone? Did you know that it was going off?
No, actually, it was in my pocket and it was on mute, and I was busy pressure washing.
That's exactly what happens to me. I get it.
He was busy
pressure washing. Pressure wash, Bonnie.
What's that?
It's when you go for a house or spray. It depends. You can do it on a car.
You can clean your
I did
driveway.
It this morning.
Yeah.
Get rid of chewing gum off the side of it.
Yeah.
You did it this morning?
Yeah.
Why? Oh, you're done with
Wayne, is she physically stronger than you as well?
Who's that on your arm?
It's my friend Louise who passed away.
Oh, that's a beautiful tattoo. It's
Thanks, man.
amazing.
Everyone thinks it looks like Taylor Swift.
No, it looks...
God.
It's really annoying. So she's not physically stronger than you, so you can take the punch from her.
Oh, yeah, I took 3, so...
Yeah, just keep taking them. Maybe you could just ask her to punch you.
Advice.
I'm serious. Just keep taking them.
What are the blowjobs like?
Hey, listen, we got to take a break. Listen, good luck, fight back. Answer your
what that's all about.
Answer your fucking
She's
phone.
She's got to go to therapy, I guess. It's a real answer.
We don't give real fucking advice.
For Christmas, buy some boxing gloves so they're nice and soft.
Do you have we're coming back. We're going to take a break. Do you have anything you want to plug? Any website? Anything? You're just...
Thanks, Wayne.
No, I'll just keep being funny, hopefully, and then they'll want to let me out.
Okay, July 24th and 25th, I'll be at 50 Main, Salt Lake City, Utah. August 8th, myself, Bonnie, Jim Florentine, Ridgefield Playhouse, Connecticut. The 7th, August 7th, I'm at Bridge Street Live. This Saturday in Poughkeepsie, Carmine's. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Okay,
call in.
Bye.
No, hey, let the side show begin.
Well, no, because if you're a side piece, it's not good.
Yeah. For a guy, would it be good for a guy if he was a side piece?
No.
Not good for anybody?
Is that like a side chick?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a side piece.
Side chick. Is that side piece?
Yeah. So
you have your girlfriend, and then you have a side piece.
Give us a call, 866-969-1969. Come and see me in Salt Lake City, July 24th and 25th. 24th, 25th. And August 8th.
And then go see Rich.
August 8th, Ridgefield Playhouse, Connecticut. Me, Bonnie, Florentine. This Saturday, Carmine's, Poughkeepsie. August 7th, Bridge Street Live. This has been an easy summer. It's been a good summer for me. I didn't travel as much. I got to lay low, be home, do local, do New York.
A little harder for me.
Do some New York gigs.
Have you got the hiccups?
No, when you drink this this kind of soda, it gassy.
Oh, you get a little burpy going on.
I get a little burp, and then you get a little...
Well, I think it's great for radio.
So, do you really?
When you were selling your gigs, and it's just going, come and see me on this one. It sounds like you're really over it.
Can we get a little music? Because it's, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah. It's time for Rich Sobriety Talk with Rich Vos. Josh, go ahead.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Hey.
Good. Hey, Rich, gotta say, when you were in Seattle last, fucking killer show, man.
Thank you. Where were you at? Parlor Live?
Yeah, I was at the Parlor Live.
It was great. Great club.
Yeah, no, dude, your crowd work's phenomenal.
Thank you. My material's
so
pretty
my
good,
question
too.
to you is, I quit drinking for a year solid, just stopped it, had a problem, getting hammered every night, even on a work day. And then I quit for a solid year, didn't have a drop. And then about 3 months ago, I went back and decided, well, I might be able to tolerate it and drink like a normal person. And I have been. Yep. I haven't had any issues. But my question for you is, what is your opinion on
Well, here's what I've seen.
resetting?
Here's what I've seen. You will be back to where you were, because it's just the progression of alcoholism. You're no different than anybody else. You will be back, and you'll be. What's so funny? This guy, you're talking about somebody's life, Bonnie.
I know. That's why I put the music.
Because you didn't go to 12-step meetings, did you?
No, I did not. I had a counselor.
Perfect example of when people try to take on battles by themselves.
Just a young soul.
They have
just a young soul.
When they have no
just
knowledge.
Lost in the night.
He has no knowledge. What I'm saying to you is, mark my words. Today's July, what is it, the 7th? August, September, October, November. By December, you'll be drinking where you were at if you keep it up. I'm giving you a long time. Probably November. Okay. I'm telling you, if you had to quit at one point, that means you have a problem. Right? You had a problem.
I have a drinking problem. I've drunk 4 bottles of water today.
They're only half bottles. And so, I don't know. Look, I don't know how much you drank, whatever. But when somebody quits for a year, there's usually a problem.
Yeah, you shouldn't have gone back to drinking. You should have given drugs a go instead. See how they went. I'm joking. I'm joking. Don't do that.
Look,
Are you joking though?
I'm not joking.
Good luck. Listen, buddy. Go to some 12-step meetings. Was your life good when you stopped drinking? Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Can I ask you an honest question though, Josh? Was it also really mundane and boring?
They weren't filled with wild, relentless sexcapades, that's for sure.
Well, I gave up drinking for a year, and it was really boring.
Well, because you're you. You take you whatever.
No, other people are boring when they drink. That's the problem. So I didn't want to leave a lifestyle of going out and meeting people that I liked. And then I realised that if I'm sober, these people around me, that's most of the problem, I think, for a lot of people, is being around people.
That's definitely it.
No, but
see, Josh feels me. He knows.
So you're saying that...
So what I'm saying is, Josh, you need to get rid of all your friends because they're all shitty people. And then you need to find some really fun people that you actually enjoy being around when they're sober. And then you won't want to drink again at all.
Well, I think there is something to that. Is like the people that you have become friends with, you bond on certain things. One of them is drinking, and if you don't like being around them when you're not drinking, then you start to see their drinking makes
character.
Yes, drinking makes a lot of people easier to be around.
And you know what? They're not. Are they really friends or are they drinking buddies?
There you go, Rich. That's what we're getting at.
Let's put it this way. I got rid of all of my friends that were my drinking buddies, and I no longer keep in contact with them.
Yeah, look, you know what? How old are you?
30.
30 years old. Are you married?
Divorced, happily.
Oh, happily divorced. Do you think alcohol had any reason?
That's a great title for a sitcom.
What's that?
Happily divorced.
But they still live in the building next to each other because they have 2 kids together they want to raise.
And they really, she's always setting him up on dates.
Yeah, it's a great, get this in.
I wrote that already.
Happily divorced.
20 years ago.
I'll pull some rights on that, boss.
Listen to me.
You're going to get credit, Josh. Don't worry about it.
You get to play the awkward
Unless
neighbor.
you're so drunk you won't know.
Okay, there's. I'm just going to tell you about alcoholism.
Okay.
There's progression. You will progress. You will be back. Good luck. Put it down. Go back. Go to a fucking meeting. All right. And get sober. All right. And live. Hey, what happens to the night when you have
the music's beautiful, but it's complete juxtaposition to your voice because you're so like, hey, come on, put it down. Yeah. Put it down. Forget about it. Be a better person.
What happens when you have a couple drinks? Just 2 or 3, and you drive your fucking car and take out a family.
Oh, shit.
Remember that?
Wow, that's deep.
Huh?
You went there. You went.
How are you going to feel?
Brand new Denali. I ain't drinking and driving, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, how about when you drink and you're walking and a fucking car swerves to get out of your way and runs into a tree because you're drunken, stupid, wobbly ass.
How about you make a call to someone you don't even know?
What about when you send that dick pic? You send that dick pic to an ex-girlfriend, and then she puts it up on Facebook, and then no,
oh jeez,
there's just so many things that go wrong. Basically, you need to find some new friends that aren't drinking buddies.
I go to the extreme.
You went pretty dark. I don't know if death of innocence was really the way to go, but
Bob sends tattoo pictures to his ex-girlfriends. We get that.
He said, I do?
Tattoo pictures. He's drunk right now. You can tell by the way.
Yeah. Josh, you're so wasted. You're so wasted.
Hey, well, listen, get rid of him. See you later. Good luck.
Okay, good luck, Josh. Okay, I want to go to this Malathi. Malathi, am I saying that right?
Malachi, but it's okay.
Well, that's not how they spelt it, right? I would say Malachi.
That's an amazing name. You sound like an evil character from a fantasy novel.
That's true.
Malachi,
well,
what do you...
I tell you that my favorite is Manchester United, you may feel like I'm an evil character. But,
no, I don't care about soccer, so you're okay. You can support who you like.
Fair enough.
I support Satan. Do you have an issue with that?
Yeah.
Malachi.
No, not at all.
If you
Malachi. Weren't you in season 4 of Game of Thrones? I'm pretty certain.
Jeff has 3 6s on his head and 2 8s. He has a full house.
I came in literally surfing on a ring of fire. It was amazing.
Love it. You guys are amazing. I do marketing and private security.
Oh, so you are evil then? You do marketing?
Yeah.
Are you African American?
Yeah.
Because we don't usually take those calls until 20 of.
Richard.
I'm only kidding. Go ahead.
It's a new world, Malachi, and we're ready for it.
Well, if it helps, I'm Blaxican, so yeah, we're good.
So you have more success than your girlfriend, or your girlfriend has more success than you?
I do recently, like the last 2 years. My income's about double of what she's doing.
And she has an issue with that?
So make her do twice as much around the house.
Yeah, that's easier said than done, man. But,
so what's the deal? What's the problem? What's the problem?
Well, she acts a lot different now. Like when it comes to anything, like her birthday just passed, and I bought a vehicle, like a fun vehicle that she was looking at, and she's more concerned about the cost than enjoying the gift. And I feel like it's going down that road with everything.
What's a fun vehicle? Tell me what kind of vehicle is a fun vehicle. Like a
slingshot.
A what?
Called a slingshot. 2 wheels in the front, 1 in the back.
Oh, those look cool. Those look fun.
Yeah.
Well, that's a fun. Now that's a fun vehicle.
Hey,
you
listen,
weren't lying, Malachi.
I'll date you. I want a slingshot.
That's a fucking cool present.
So you're worried she's going to start getting a bit more caught up in the material things rather than the relationship?
Yeah, because she enjoys the stuff that I buy, but she gets bent out of shape. Like, well, how much you pay for that? How much you pay for that? But before, it was never an issue. Like, my money is our money. Her money is her money. It's always been like that, no matter what the income is. And I'm just curious, you guys would have more input on professional couples, and maybe it's something that happens a lot, but I'm not familiar.
Bonnie and I, pretty much, she does what she does with her money. I do what I do with my money. She pays some of her bills. I pay some bills.
We do not have a joint account.
Yes.
And a lot of married people find that fascinating.
Why? Because it's ridiculous. We have a joint.
How do you manage the payments of, looking after your family and paying for stuff in the house and stuff like that?
He pays for a lot of this stuff because I don't work as much.
But she does all the writing and all the, for when we pitch TV shows, she prepares that. She spends more time with Raina. So it balances out. We're both stressed out.
Well done with your perfect relationship that just works out. You're so unique. Well done. Malachi doesn't need to know about that. He needs to know how him and Maleficent can, make their relationship work. He's worried she's a gold digger.
Then you should have separate accounts.
We have one account, our business account.
You know what? You need to stop buying her fancy cars, bruv. Or is she... Wait, did you buy the car for yourself? It was her birthday.
No.
So you bought her a car, and she had an issue with it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm being an idiot. I'm not clear. Are you saying you're worried she's turning a bit gold digger on you?
No, like that.
She's trying to control his money.
Oh, she's trying to control your money, saying, "Oh, how much did you spend on this? You shouldn't have spent that much, babe."
Yeah, she's more worried about. Well, she's not happy that I'm making more and we do the same kind of work. And so now anything above and beyond instantly sets her off. She's pissed off.
Oh, so it's like you're rubbing it in her face.
You need to start spending your money more secretively.
That's what I
on
do.
Stuff that she can't trace, like expensive meals for yourself. Just burn the receipts. Don't ever bring a receipt home.
Bonnie took some of her money and had the inside of her vag
Yep.
redone. And I can't tell. I can't see.
You don't know it's there. You just
She
were like, it
does work.
feels a little tighter.
Yeah.
That's all he said.
Just a little tighter.
I'm going a little tighter. Did you do something to
She was
her
like,
head?
no, I've just been doing squats.
I
I've
just
been-
shoved it in the
I've been
vaginal
doing my
mesh that was
pelvic floor
already
exercise.
there. I had a vaginal. There's litigation going on right now about it. But
Well, I hope everything comes out nice and right.
How long have you been with this young lady?
Thank you, Malachi.
2 years. 2 years.
And are you adult? How old are you?
35.
Do
Oh,
you
wow.
guys
It's a
have
bit
kids?
soon for her to start telling you what to do.
Do you have kids from previous?
No, no children.
Both of you have no children?
Yeah, no.
God damn, man.
This is weird.
That's all money.
Dude, for a start, don't ever put any of that money into a joint account with this woman because
Yes.
it looks like, because then you'll stop being able to do anything fun.
keep your fucking money aside, man. Because, well, you know, I'm just saying, and
But
still,
also, I don't understand why. Are you married or is this you're just living together?
2 years together.
No, I just I met her while I was traveling. We really hit it off. I brought her here, and
from another country.
nothing- yeah,
Where's she from?
from Egypt.
Oh, well, you know, they like to be buried with all their worldly possessions. So she's just, you know, she's going, if he spends all this, how am I going to get a slingshot in the coffin with me?
Yeah.
Yes.
In the sarcophagus? I
you
need
just-
cash money.
I
That's the only way.
need gold melted down. Is that cool?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Have you got any cats? Keep them away from her. She'll take them with her when she leaves.
Yeah.
Is she drawing on your walls?
Not yet, but I'm thinking about making a little pyramid in the backyard just in case.
You should. You should.
Malachi,
Listen,
you're a
start
sweet
burying
guy.
the money.
Hide your
start
money.
spending it on stuff that you can hide from.
Hide your money and
Good luck, man.
save your money.
I just don't get why married people everything has to be.
He's not even
shared.
married. He's not
No,
even-
I know, but I mean, it is couples. You know, they always think like, oh, we have to tell the other person everything.
Yeah.
We have to share all our money. It's like you're already in a claustrophobic fucking situation. It's like you should have
You're
some
sharing
things.
like your intimate misery with each other. You might
Yes,
as
it's
well
like
just-
it's like you're drowning and hanging on to another person. It's like, could I have?
You know what I decided I'm going to do with my next partner, and I've been doing it with every girl that I've dated, and I refuse now. I'm not going to fart in front of. I'm never going to expel any kind of flatulence in front of a woman I'm attracted to again.
Well, how are you going to make them laugh? Okay, good.
No, I'm serious because
what if she
in my last
flatulates in front
relationship
of
there was
you?
so much of that bodily
Good,
stuff
it's-
going on. It was kind of gross. There was no romance anymore. I want to still be able to.
Okay, guess what? Whether you fart in front of your fucking chick or not, there's going to be no romance at some point. It just goes away.
Okay.
No.
The only time,
Yes, it does.
No.
the only
There's
time we have,
Stop it.
the
Don't
only
be
time
so
we have
caustic and
the only
miserable.
time there's true romance.
I'm going to think
in our-
about you
is if we're
tonight, and he's
watching
going to
fucking
think about
Gary
you
Oldman.
tonight.
Really, Gary Oldman does it.
No, he's in a movie. If there's some, forget it. It was a horrible joke. I suck.
My
I
joke was
fucking hate
better, and you
myself.
cut me off.
Gary
But that's
Oldman
fine.
and I have shared the love of a woman.
Really?
Yeah, so there was this girl back in London who
Same hole?
was having possibly multiple at the same
Oh,
time.
okay.
And she was banging Gary Oldman every time he was over, and then he kept trying to get her to go out to America. And she was like, "No, I've got a good job and life here. I don't want to leave."
Oh.
And I was sleeping with her as well. We were just lovers.
At the same time?
So yeah, so sometimes I was like, but he was so much older than her.
Did you ever
obviously.
call her up and go, "Can you not shower? I just want to."
I want to know what it feels like.
I
I
want
just
to
want to know
taste
what
a
it feels
little
like
bit of
to have
Gary's
some-
success.
Maybe it'll rub off on me.
He's such a great fucking actor.
He's a great
so
actor.
Fucking,
Great actor.
She from England?
He's from England.
Fucking so good.
Okay, who should we go to next?
I don't know. I'm
Any of
sick
these
of
look good?
calls.
Oh, what about Ryan?
Ryan. Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Go ahead, Ryan.
Oh, this old
Pennsylvania.
hacky line.
Rich, Bonnie, how's it going?
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, so...
So what, no hello for me or Bonnie then?
He said Rich Bonnie. We're the hosts.
Oh, I thought you just said, "Rich man, how's it going?"
Well, usually they do because
He loves that chair because then he makes it seem like.
What's
Okay,
that?
what about me though? There's two of them.
You're just starting to rub off. We'll see.
All right.
All right.
He's
so-
good.
Is this like a first date? What's going on? Do we right swipe on Tinder? What's happening here? I'm confused.
He wants you to rub off
Are you going
like
to
his
put? Yeah, exactly. Are you going to put out or
pussy
what?
hair.
Because otherwise we can cut you off.
Go ahead.
Well, Jeff, where can I find some of your work at?
Online. I've got a website.
Online?
JeffreyLeach.com, JeffLeach.co.uk, or Twitter, Vine, Snapchat. I'll send you a picture of my dick on Snapchat if you want.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always talking to you, Rich. Rich Barney.
All right, so basically, I've been dating a girl for about 2 years. Everything's great.
Did you buy her a fun car?
No fun cars.
Do you fart in front of her?
Oh, yeah, very much.
Yeah.
Okay.
You look proud of it.
Yeah, he's fine with it.
No,
It's just
That's
you.
an American
It's
thing.
just you and your girly ways.
And
I'm not going to fart in front of a girl no more.
They're so fucking proper. I know.
Why, I'm decided. No more releasing gas through my rear.
You and Dick Van Dyke.
Sorry.
Honestly, you're awful. I
We
deserve
start
that. I
off
deserve
nice,
that. I
and then
deserve that.
the real
Go on.
me comes out.
It's fine. Go on. Carry on.
Carry on, Ryan.
Okay, so being a girl, she, bottom line, she refuses to shave her pussy.
It's her pussy.
It doesn't belong to you.
But I want to fucking put my face down there. I don't want to get, rug burn on my face and it all.
Stop!
Oh,
you
Jesus.
you push your hair.
Hey, can I ask you? Do you trim your man hair? Do you look after yourself and trim, etc.?
I do. Nothing excessive, but I definitely trim it.
Have you asked her if she likes that? She might like you to grow it out.
It's not ever grown out though. It's just she says it's too sensitive, and after she shaves, she gets really irritated.
Well, then it's too sensitive, dude. Here's the thing: if as long as she's hygienic and you enjoy the taste of going down your girlfriend, then you should do it. Whatever's down it, it doesn't matter. It's her fucking. It belongs to her. It's her body.
And if she's also hygienic,
If it was gross and it smelled bad, then you should break up with her and date another woman with a nice smelling pussy.
Bonnie sheds twice a month, and it doesn't bother me.
Yeah,
I'll
just
How
still
do you
go
do it?
down there.
Lint roller? How do you get rid of that?
yeah.
No, I bring it.
There's a couple of times where I can't wear.
So you lick it up,
Skirts,
and then you
it
cough
just
up
comes
a
right
nice.
out.
Yeah, I cover up a mess.
First of all, Ryan, I got a couple of questions
Oh my
for
God.
you. What is it about the naked? I mean, do you have any kind of facial hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the same thing, isn't it? I mean, it's
Yeah,
not.
what do you have?
Me?
Yeah, on your face.
No,
What's on your
what
face?
we're
Like, is
trying
it
to-
stubble or is it a beard? What is it?
A load.
Just double.
Well, that probably hurts her. That is sensitive on it. Maybe you need to go a bit more. Either you need to grow it out and get some softer hair, or you need to go completely clean shaven every day.
I like a nice hairy bush because I drool, and this
Yeah,
way
it
it'll
sops
cat-
it up.
It soaks it up.
Sometimes he picks up my bottom like a napkin.
I enjoy it because it makes me feel like I'm in Pan's Labyrinth, like
Yeah,
meandering through the twisted
you
trees.
enjoy a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Also, another dilemma. She doesn't like being when I go down there. She
You
doesn't
sound
like
like a dick. I think she doesn't like you.
No, I'm pretty good at it. I know for a fact.
Oh, really?
Then why doesn't she like it?
What scientific study proved that you were going to go down on a woman? First of all, I'm intrigued by how you know for a
Some
fact.
drunk chick with a bare
just
fucking pussy was like, "This is great."
Just firsthand quantitative analysis.
I don't know what that means.
It means that he thinks he's good because he's done it well before.
Oh,
Thank you, Jeff.
He was using polysyllabic words to try and make himself seem more intelligent, and yet he can't meander. He can't work his way through a little bit of bush to make his girlfriend enjoy herself.
You know, at this point in my life, and I've done a lot of stuff in comedy, and
yeah,
so
you just
have
don't
you.
feel like doing pussy.
Yeah, well, who cares about if his girlfriend shaves his pussy? Go fuck yourself.
Shakes
Get rid
his
of this
pussy.
fucking
He
idiot.
is a pussy.
I know, who gives a fuck? It's so bad radio that, oh, really, my girlfriend, I want to eat her, but go fuck off. Go to this guy. You
I
know
wish
what
we
I
could
mean?
get his girlfriend on the phone. And
Yeah.
then I can invite her out
No,
on a
but
date.
I mean, it's so, people listening to it go, who gives a fuck? You know what I
Right,
mean? It's
right.
really fucking.
Well, guys who are so hung up on that, there's something wrong with them anyway. Because
there's nothing to be hung
why
up.
would you be with a girl for 2 years if you didn't like it?
Yeah,
this guy Justin looks like he's got something.
Yeah,
interesting.
Justin, go ahead.
Yeah, so got number 3 coming on the way in September, and we've agreed that vasectomy is obviously the easier option for me versus her.
Yeah, get a
And,
vasectomy.
I'm kind of scared shitless.
Why? Who
Why?
cares?
I don't agree with the vasectomy either. Because what if I did after I had my older daughters?
Okay, but that you were still, I don't know.
You don't know what his future brings. You don't know if he's going to get divorced and moved
No.
on to another lady that wants.
How old are you, Justin?
33.
No, that's pretty
See,
young.
you know what? Maybe punch her down there so she can't have kids again.
No, I'm okay with the vasectomy. I'm just scared about doing it.
You'll be unconscious, mate. I don't think they keep you awake for it, do they?
Yeah, they
do in a van here.
They do in a van here, in the back of one of those taco trucks.
Can something go wrong? I mean, can you lose your
I don't think so.
ability to get an erection or something?
No, I think I'm just being a pussy. It's going to hurt, isn't it?
No,
you'll be sore. So. You're sore for like a week afterwards, and it's not that bad. Hey, dude, if it makes you feel better,
Justin,
I tore my foreskin.
Your fucking wife had
and that hurt.
2 babies and is having another one.
Yeah, I got my penis caught in a zipper once.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
so things happen to your penis.
Well, he walked away.
At least this is going to be done hygienically by a medical professional, and then it's only going to be a bit of soreness inside. It might hurt to pee for a week.
But I'm against it. I'm against it.
Yeah, me too. I kind of like the idea of being able to be like, just pumping out babies like James Brown.
Yeah, but don't use protection.
Ow! Oh, Jitana! He was just that. That wasn't even his singing. That was just every time a new child came out. He was just go out.
How many kids did he have?
So many.
You guys just use birth control then?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How do you stop your birth control? Yeah. But then you have to take that every day, right?
No, I take I wear condoms.
Oh, condoms feel awful.
No, I love condoms.
Justin, fuck that.
He won't go to it.
What about an implant? Because they're quite easy now, aren't they?
I wanted to get implants, but she likes her breasts.
No,
my
wife does have implants.
I think we should just risk it. That's what I think.
So, can I ask, your wife is not comfortable with the idea of taking some kind of form of birth control then?
She's sitting right now.
The risk above 40 for, certain cancers and stuff like that can be heightened with birth control. So, I mean...
I understand. All right.
Wear a thin condom, and plus it holds you back.
Well, you know what?
I think it lasts longer with a condom.
Also, there's no real argument here, because Justin's already said that he's perfectly comfortable with getting a vasectomy. The reality is you do just need to stop being a pussy, don't you?
Somebody's on... Hang on. Just don't go anywhere. Go ahead, Matt. You want to tell him something?
Yeah, I had a vasectomy, and it's all in what doctor you choose. You got to do some research. There's doctors that don't use needles or knives or anything like that. They use like a compressed air, and they don't knock you out. You just kind of lay there, and they
the way that I have sex.
Wow.
Yeah, it isn't really too bad. It kind of feels like that kind of dull pain when you get kicked in the balls, but
that sound okay to you, Justin?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Hey, Matt, could you go with Justin and hold his hand and like talk to him?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'll hold his hand. And,
Justin's in Oklahoma and Matt's in Connecticut, so it's a bit of a...
We could start a GoFundMe page.
It's a bit of a draw.
A Kickstarter.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Why do we always put rappers on?
But why? How come he goes so long? He goes so long.
Was that the Justin guy?
Yes, that was the guy who said he was going to get a vasectomy.
But why is that?
Sorry, Matt, but thank you. You were.
No worries. Thanks, guys.
Hey, thanks. This guy's going through a separation.
Okay.
Well, is he just a racist, or was he doing that to be?
They just think that it's funny to like get you whatever, and then. But I almost hung up on him earlier. He almost missed his chance. Remember? And then I was like, oh, Matt had called in. Maybe Matt was part of it too. Matt was like, when I call in, we'll really get him on the hook, and then you say he was going
to say something anti-Semitic. I feel like eventually.
Oh, Matt!
Yeah,
if we had,
if we keep him on,
Matt, can you call back?
Mike
I
from
value
Maryland.
my career. I can't.
Yeah,
I'm a Jew. Don't worry, you're allowed to.
Are you Jewish?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, really. I'm sorry.
No, you look like more like Italian. You look like more Catholic Italian. That's what you sound like.
Is there as much anti-Semitism in England as there is in like France and throughout other parts of Greece now?
You know what's funny is that girls talked about not that, but it's girls. No, there isn't. There's a lot. I mean, I grew up in a very Jewish area myself, but and the kids didn't seem to have any problems. They didn't say like there's a lot of anti-Semitic thought, but. There's nothing in England. There's everything and nothing, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, right. I get it. All right, go to
Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, is this me?
Yep, yes, you're on.
How's everyone doing?
Good, thank you, mate. How are you?
I'm all right.
Are you sure you don't even know if you're you?
If you're gonna say the N-word, just do it fast now. I don't want to. I got my finger on the thing.
I have a serious issue with me, which you guys are going to find childish.
No, it isn't. Not if a kid's involved.
Yeah, I mean, it's really a big deal to me. All right, so I'm going through a separation, and so, I mean, my kid is living with my wife right now, which, that's one issue that I want to tackle pretty soon. But anyway, So one thing that they do a lot of shit out of spite. My wife lives with her sister and her mom at the moment. And one thing they do out of spite is, like, they always want to dress him in Orioles shit when they know I'm a Yankees fan and I'm trying to raise him that way. But, like, they know I won't say anything because if I do, they'll just, like, hit me on, like, oh, stop being, retarded, stop being childish. But, like, it's
This has got to be a fake call.
Here's the deal.
Mike, is this a fake call? My finger's on the drop collar button right now.
I am giving you the truth. This is not a fake call.
Okay, here's the deal. I grew up because I played on the Orioles in Little League, and I have an Oriole tattooed right here. You can see. Jeff, you see the Oriole tattooed right here? I'm not a baseball fan, but listen, you got to admit, the Orioles outfit and the Orioles colors are much nicer than the Yankees. If you were to go by just colors and outfits, which is cooler?
I won't admit that, but I'm also a Flyers fan, so he's got Flyers gear, too. He's got the black and orange. He's good. If we want to talk about colors, he's good with the black and orange.
So they're just doing it to piss you off?
Yeah.
They are.
That's fucking hilarious.
I mean, but ultimately...
It seems so, like, petty and mean.
Exactly, and at the crux of this argument, you have to remember that baseball is just glorified rounders. It's not really a real man's sport anyway, so you should probably be raising your son
this
to
is
follow
America's
something else.
sport.
Do you know what's funny? If this is true...
Real quick.
Wait, hold on. If this is true, this is going to be the most ruthless divorce in history.
Yes.
If it's this petty due to separation, and he's getting this upset over that, wait till you
but
start.
He should be upset because it's not just about the fact that it's not the team that he likes. It's the fact that he knows his ex-wife is doing it to piss him off.
I know. So
that's
you know
the part that hurts the most, and then he can't say anything.
The part that hurts the most is that the wife and him are both using their fucking kid
He's
in
not,
the middle.
He's not doing
yes,
anything because he hasn't said anything.
No, by him objecting to it is putting the kid in the middle.
He didn't object. You didn't object, right, Mike?
Did you object to your ex-wife about it?
I have not said anything.
He's not said anything.
Then stop and let it go. If you let it go, it will.
She won't have any power.
She won't have any power.
Exactly,
let it go.
true.
He's your kid. You love him no matter what outfit he's wearing.
And then it might be fun, to like, oh, you like the Orioles.
My brother's an Eagles fan. I'm a Giants fan. Like, it's not fun. Like, I'd rather go to a sport liking the same team as my son, like, growing up.
How about
There's other more important things.
How about this?
Think
How about
about.
this as an idea? Why don't you have a separate outfit at your house when he comes and stays with you, and he has his Yankee outfit at your house, and he can have his Oreo Yankee.
Because now the kid's going to grow up bisexual.
by baseball.
Why don't you do this? Can you adopt a quick kid for during baseball season?
I mean,
a big brother situation.
Look, you love your kid. It doesn't matter what outfit he's wearing. Just get through it.
Only saying this, like that shit, like just as it's like one of the many shit that they do.
No,
like,
I know. She sounds awful. She really does.
Yeah, she's a spiteful bitch.
She won't my son will be with like on Monday. I got the day off. I'm in the military, and they hooked us up with the day off on Monday.
Great.
And so that was like a last minute shit. And so my son, 3 years old, was with my wife's mom, his grandmother. And then she told him not to answer the phone because I had the day off. Like, I wanted to pick him up and, hang out, take him to the pool. But, that's just, the one of the, she can't be with him because she's at work.
How long ago was this separation, though?
It's 2-3 months.
Okay, you know what will happen? Eventually, your ex or the woman you're separated from, she'll meet someone else and she'll get over it and she'll stop focusing all the hatred and attention on you. You just got to ride it out and be the bigger person.
That
happens. That happened with my ex and her partner. They used it. He kept using the kid. He was like, he went to the child. Hey, if you think you got it bad, man. When we got together, he went to child services and told him I was a paedophile. So two middle-aged women had to sit down and ask me a series of questions. I was like, well, of course I'm not. And then I had to answer those questions.
Are you a pedophile, though?
No, I mean, I got away with it.
I don't know if you're a pedophile.
Oh, sorry, pedophile, yeah. No, but it was ludicrous.
Listen,
and
we
he
talked
did it.
about it in the car.
He let me, babysit the child for a year prior to that, but then when me and her got together, suddenly I was a pedophile. It was crazy. So what I'm saying is, man, and then he met someone, and after a few months, he realised it wasn't getting to us. We just ignored everything, and that's when he gave up doing mean stuff.
She wants a fight, so Mike, you can't give her one.
I mean, I'm getting aggravated. So telling me
sure
to
you do.
Yes, I wish I had I do right now. I have the fucking power to write it out. I can do it right now. But it's like.
But you want to see your kid, obviously. You don't want to let that go.
Of course, yeah. I mean, I just dropped them off right now.
Just here's
talk to
the
a
deal.
Therapist, man.
Here's what you got to do. You got to.
And it's Oreo shit all over his room.
Okay, listen, big. You got to yes him. You got to yes her. Can you listen to me? I've been through this exactly.
I don't need to listen to you. Mike does.
That's what I'm saying to Mike.
He's already listening.
Can you? You got to yes her and her mother to death to do whatever you can to make this relationship work with you and your kid, so you don't have to miss Mondays with him. If they want to wear, or you know what? If they like put him in Orioles clothing, next time you go to the house, go look at the Oriole hat I bought him. Okay? Now they don't feel the power. You just want to see your kid, spend time with your kid, whatever it takes. Everything will work itself out. Eventually you'll be completely divorced. You'll have half custody, hopefully. She'll have half custody, and then whatever. Don't let the kids suffer because of your stupid, crazy, fucking baseball team. Fuck the Yankees.
But it's not just about that. I
I
get
know what
something
he's
about
getting him.
I know. It's the ex-wife just using every petty.
I know, but all he can do. Look to that kid. The wife, the mother, and the father are the two biggest things in his universe. So whether they're not, even though they're not getting along, they can't badmouth each other. They can't degrade each other because all that kid knows is this is my mom, this is my dad. I love them. I hope they love me.
Well, you could just get another girlfrime and get her pregnant, and then just ignore the first child forever.
That's a good note.
Jokes, just a joke.
I don't know. To me, it's all bullshit, and you just got to make it work so you can see your kid.
Be the bigger man.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Mike. Good luck.
Good luck. Fuck the Yankees.
Go with
I'm not even a baseball fan.
It's so funny, though, because I understand, like, he's upset about it, but it's, like, so funny to be like, there's Oilers shit all over the bedroom.
Yeah, but
it's covered. It's like a cave
I get it,
of misery.
but it's all bullshit because the kid's the one who's going to suffer.
I know.
You know, that's if we ever got separated, I come back and I see you have posters of, middle acts all over the fucking place. And I'm going, you can't even put headline acts up there, whatever. It's just, you feel sorry, but see, people going through divorce don't know. You know what the good thing when I got divorced with Kelly was? We didn't have anything. All we had was two daughters, and we didn't want to ruin their lives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we didn't have this and that. And yeah, there was hatred and resentment in the beginning.
Kelly.
Yes.
She's the greatest.
If you could only be a little bit more like her. God, I try to form you to be like Kelly.
When we met the first time, she told me.
What?
She said, I wish I'd met you earlier. You seemed nice. I could have warned you against him.
Nice.
She used to babysit Raymond, my ex-wife. Used to babysit, yeah. So give some plugs. Let's give some plugs.
All right. Well, thanks for having me on the show, first of all. If you want to see what I do, go to my website, Jeffrey Leach, JeffreyLeach. I'm on Twitter, @JeffLeach, Vine, Instagram. I do loads of funny videos on Vine as well. So if you use Vine, go and see those. And then I'm down at the Comedy Cellar, every single night, performing.
Cool.
Oh, I'm going to be in Comic-Con as well, hosting for Assassin's Creed and Ubisoft.
What's that?
It's a geeky gamer thing. If you're a gamer, I'll see you in Comic-Con in San Diego this week.
Wow, that's this week?
Yeah.
It's this week.
Wow.
Yeah, Comic-Con's in San Diego this week. Fucking Eric Nagel's going down there.
And so is Bobby Kelly.
Yeah, he's doing a thing with Leary for their TV show. July 24th and 25th, I will be Salt Lake City, 50 Main, 24-25. August 8th, Ridgefield Playhouse, Ridgefield, Connecticut, me, Bonnie Florentine. August 7th, Bridge Street Live. And then this Saturday, Carmine's in Poughkeepsie. And Friday night, I'll be in Scranton at Tequila's. Friday night at Tequila's. Come out.
Sounds like a lot of great places.
Yeah. Oh, Thursday night, I'm doing the show, too. In Clark at the golf course.
Every time you do plugs, you get a weird
burp
thing.
I got a lot of...
Where are you at, Bonnie?
You have to just follow me on Twitter because I don't know my schedule.
What about that True TV thing you're supposed to plug?
But every Tuesday night I'm on a show on True TV called How to Be a Grown Up. You got to start watching it, people, because I forget to plug it.
And also remember, this is our fucking radio show. Our podcast will be out this week.
I'm also a regular on the nightly show. I forgot that too.
Yes. with Larry Wilmore.
Larry Wilmore.
Very funny. You kill on it. You're a killer act.
Thank you.
We have a new script coming out. We're making a new
we're in
movie.
pre-production on a new movie.
On a new movie. It's going to be fucking great. You didn't get a chance to see our movie yet. Wait till you see our movie.
Because I'm not allowed to watch it in England.
You're an American now.
I tried to buy it. Now I'm in America. I will.
You can just Netflix it.
Yeah, I've just got an apartment today. Let me get some cable first, and then I'll get it on Netflix. All right.
Well, you have a phone.
You got a sofa somehow.
Yeah, it's true.
You'll love this. It's a good comedy movie.
Oh, it's furnished.
Anyhow, folks, thank you for coming in, man. You were very funny.
Thank you very much for having me.
Funny.
And thanks for the callers. They were lovely.
Thank you.
I thought we were going to hate you. We'll see you guys
I still
next
have
week.
time, right?
Thanks.